Hello, sixth graders. Today we are going to start a metric review on what we have learned. We've learned about measuring length and volume, and so we're going to do it in a little bit of a different way. If you go to Google Classroom under metrics, Doodle Notes on Google Classroom, you can access either a PDF of this and print it out, or there's a digital version. If you don't have a printer at home and you're a distance or a hybrid learner, you can use this one right here. If you're in class, I will give you a paper copy of it, okay? And then you're going to all open up the metric system Google Slides presentation, all right? So it'll help if you have both of these open at the same time on your iPad, if you're doing it on your completely on your iPad. If you've got a paper copy in front of you, you'll just need to open this. I'm just going to show you what the PDF looks like. PDF starts out talking about our standard units of measurement, what we use here in the United States, and it talks about why we use the metric system, talks about different metric units that we have discussed in class, and has you do some conversions, and then there is some review questions. Now, how do you fill this out? Well, that's where the presentation comes in, okay? So if we go to the presentation and we hit present right here, you will see the beginning. It says the metric system, essential question. What is the metric system and how is it used to measure length, mass, and volume? Slide 2, here's a topic question. And there's a little blurb about what the metric system is and where it's used. And we talk about comparing some things for what we, the system that we use here in America. I'm going to go back to the Doodle notes so you can see where you would fill that in. Here's where the essential question is, and here are those pictures that we just saw. So you are just going through the presentation and filling in these are like notes that are partially done for you. You're just filling in the blank, so it's a little bit interactive. While you watch the presentation, you fill in what is missing here. Let me show you the digital version of this as well. The digital version, if you are a hybrid or distance learner, is basically the same. You'll want to have the presentation open at the same time, and there's some instructions here at the beginning to help you out, to help you know how to navigate this. A couple more instructions here. If you want to highlight anything or get real fancy. And then here's that page 1. Okay, so it looks exactly like the PDF that everybody else is getting, but there's already text boxes there for you to click on and type in. So it's easy peasy. Just exactly the same, except you don't have to make all those text boxes yourself. Okay, so go through this, the presentation and these Doodle notes. We're going to have this due at the end of the week. We are also this week going to be working on using a scale, a balance to take mass in grams. So that is kind of our last part of the metric system. We've studied length, volume, and now we need to study mass. But prior to doing that, I wanted to review kind of some of the things that we have talked about so far. So have fun, and I'll talk to you soon.